Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to Players Prep powered by Scorebird. We're at Riverdale, but not to talk to the football and basketball program, but we're here to talk to Barry Messer, the head coach of the baseball program. We're in that flat bill, pretty cool. Yeah. We don't usually make too much mention about the environment that we're in, but anytime you have a stairwell or a railing that's made of baseball bats that gets signed by people that come talk to the coach, you got to say something about it. So that's actually pretty cool.
It is cool. Just like I said, we've been blessed and fortunate to be in the position we're in and have what we got. So.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, tell us a little bit about maybe attrition that's a part of your ball club. I mean, you're losing a lot of talent. You have some guys coming back. This is a veteran team. Tell us a little bit about your arsenal.
Well, I mean, I feel like age-wise, we have a lot returning. You know, we return 9 seniors or 10 seniors, and we have 13 juniors. So for the first time, probably in my time here, we'll have really not a sophomore on the roster. You know, with that being said, there's a lot of expectations with that. You know, we return our starting third baseman, starting shortstop, starting second baseman, starting first baseman, and one starting outfielder. We did have a transfer that came into us from North City, he's a senior. He's signed with LMU up in Harry, Tennessee. So it was a nice fit to be able to get somebody to come in and fill that role. We had some you know, losses from last year's team, but you know, we did graduate a Vanderbilt signing in Colin Snyder. You know, he's pitching at Vanderbilt. You know, we graduated Brady Puckett, who was at Lipscomb, who was a 33rd round pick, you know, in the draft last year. So you know, we did lose some arms on the mound. So normally, you know, baseball wise, I would think Riverdale, you know, would be known for, you know, we've been able to roll some arms out there on the mound. And this year we've got some good arms, but we don't have that depth like we normally have. So it's kind of flipped. You know, I think our staple is going to be defense and offense maybe this year. So, and then, you know, pitching will just have to pick up the tail end of that. And I feel like we're very capable of doing it. But normally going into a season, I got, you know, a lot of depth on the mound, whereas we're trying to put the pieces together, you know, offensively. You know, this year I think it's just the opposite.
Coach, you mentioned expectations. You've got a veteran team that you talked about. Is there a sense of do you remind them of those expectations? You know, you've got a championship culture picture right here reminding them of what the ultimate goal is, or is it something that you try not to talk about at all and keep them focused?
Well, I think it's hard to just even be here or not. I mean, I don't want to treat like a white elephant. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, I don't really try to compare them to the previous teams. I just let them understand that, you know, there's a banner that has to be carried, and you know, the fact that Riverdale's on front of your chest carries a lot of weight. You know, and a lot of responsibility, you know, as far as that goes. But I'm not trying to say I need you to be like the 14th team, I need you to be like the 12th team. You know, I want each team to kind of write their own legacy. You know, but at the same time, I want them to understand when they walk in and they look around, they see championships, they see Final Fours, they see, you know, All-Americans on the wall. I want them to understand that there's a lot of responsibility that goes into playing here, which means there's, you know, has to be some ownership on each individual player part. So I don't want them to be like previous teams. I just want them to be their team, but understand that requires a lot of take.
Barry, you guys went to the AAA semifinals last year. When you look at the makeup of this district and think about the history with the Oaklands and the Blackmans and the Seagulls and the Kroger's that you're dealing with, and then you look at Tullahoma and Columbia in the other side in District 8 AAA that makes up your region. Yeah. When you're good in this area, that's even more of an expectation to get to that state tournament level and being competitive once you get there. Let's kind of talk about how this district and this region prepares you for that.
Well, you know, I've always been a firm believer that, you know, I mean, I preach to our kids every day that I feel like the teams that win championships are the teams that treat every single game the same. That it's not, you know, it's not like we're playing a 4th game on a Saturday and it's not that important. You know, I really feel like if that game is as important as a district game, or a district game is as important as an elimination game, then you can handle those situations a lot better. When you get in a tight game and you're, you know, hey, if we don't score a run or we don't keep from scoring, our season's over. You know, I think it all goes back to, you know, the previous 40 play that been put in those situations. As far as the district, I mean, it's, gosh, we go back to, you know, in the 3-game series. It's, you know, it doesn't matter if it's Laverne or if it's Siegel or Smyrna. It's all of them have their quirks and their characteristics. And the games are it's very challenging to win in this district night in night out. And it's especially challenging when you're expected to win night in and night out. So that's kind of a burden that a lot of our players carry. Not only here but everywhere else, other places too. So I'm with you. I've sat here for the last 4 years and we faced Columbia in that region. In that region game, it's an elimination game. 3 of them were against Hayden Stone. Fortunately, we were able to come out of 2 of them winners. But against Hayden, we won 3 of the last 4. But he beat us at the sophomore. But man, it's just I was glad to see him go, and I'm sure a lot of people glad to see Sheffield go to home too. I
imagine some folks are kind of happy to see Jonathan King go.
Absolutely. So it is tough. It's tough, and I'm sure that every district out there has its challenges with this stuff. But I'm partial to this one because I know what it's like that playing.
Competitive programs and competitive districts. That's right up our alley. Great place to start baseball down here in Riverdale, home of the Warriors. Coach, you tell everybody about Scorebird.
Scorebird is a free app you can download on your Android, on your iPhone. You get it at the App Store or at the Google Play Store. You get live pitch-by-pitch updates in baseball. Riverdale is one of our schools, so you can follow them and catch all their games on your phone for free.
You can follow us on Twitter.
There we go.
Like us on Facebook. Follow us at @Scorebird. Follow us at Players Prep. We've got these videos. We've got a bunch of stuff coming up as we continue to build this thing up. So keep checking in on us.
That's Coach Barry Messer. This is Players Prep, powered by Scorebird. We'll see you next time.